What is up, everybody? Welcome to Tino's Time Wrestling. Tino decided to go across the pond. He decided to go to the UK, and he decided, let's have a good old time. Let's go visit some friends in the UK. No, I'm really not in the UK, but I thought this would be kind of a cool background to have during this episode because we got Worlds Collide, we got Clash at the Castle, and then, of course, we got All Out in Chicago, Illinois, my hometown. So, welcome everybody to Tino's Time Wrestling, Clash at the Castle, Worlds Collide, and All Out preview show. We have 25 matches to go over, 6 at Clash, 6 at Worlds Collide, and AEW decided, let's just have everybody stay up on Sunday night, and we're going to watch 13 matches live on pay-per-view. So, everybody, we have a lot of matches to get down to this evening. So thank you everybody that has come and hang out. I see we got a few people in the chat. So before we get things started and before we get into the matches, I want to tell everybody how we're going to do this. I'm going to go and cover all of the matches, all 25 matches, and everybody leave your comments, leave your questions, leave your concerns, leave everything and anything you want to ask your boy Tino. And after we go over all of the matches and I give you my thoughts and my predictions, I will answer every single question. We have some questions on Instagram. We got a few on Facebook. So we're going to go over all of the matches and then I'll answer everybody's questions. So everybody that's in here, just know that I see your questions, I see your answers, and I see every comment. But I want to make sure we get through all of these matches because there are so many that we got to cover, and there are so many wrestling matches that are going to go down this weekend. So let's not waste any more time, and let's get into all of the matches that are going to go down on Saturday evening, Saturday morning, wherever you may be, Sunday afternoon, and Sunday night at All Out, Clash at the Castle, and Worlds Collide, even though I said that in the wrong way. But we're going to cover them in the order of the pay-per-views. So the first pay-per-view that we are going to cover, it is Clash at the Castle. And because that's on Saturday, I'm going to show you the match card, and then I'm going to go over each match one by one. So let's not waste any more time, and let me show you the match card. Let me get it. We got 6 matches that have been announced for Clash at the Castle. We got Liv Morgan, you only live once, going up against Shayna Baszler for the SmackDown Women's Championship. We have 2 6-person tag team matches. First, we have the women. We have Bianca Belair. We have Alexa Bliss. We have Asuka going up against Damage Control, Io Sky and Dakota Kai and Bayley. We also have, it's not a 6-person tag. It's just a regular tag team match. I thought it was, but it's not. It's Judgment Day, Finn Bálor and Damian Priest going up against a tag team that we haven't seen in a while. It is Edge and Rey Mysterio. One of the best tag teams that I had and I loved growing up. So I can't wait to see this match go down and everything. And we might see the turn of Dominik, but we'll talk about that a little bit later on when we talk about that match. We also have Seth Freakin Rollins going up against Riddle, Matt Riddle. He's not just Riddle anymore. He got his first name back, people. It's Matt Riddle now. And after Monday, this rivalry just got way more personal. The other match that we have on the card, it's for the Intercontinental Championship. And holy shit, I can't even believe I'm saying that. But for the first time since the Nigerian drum match between Big E and Apollo Crews, Gunther versus Sheamus for the Intercontinental Championship. It's going to be one hell of a colossal match. And this is a match that I think could very well steal the show. And then finally, in the Clash at the Castle, it's main event time. It's Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre for the Undisputed Universal World Heavyweight Championship. They need to just make the Undisputed Championship because I'm losing track of what to say and how to say this. So those are all the matches that are going to go down. So now let's go through the 6 matches and let me give you my prediction on what I think is going to go down on all of these matches. And the first match that we're going to talk about, it's the tag team match. It's Rey Mysterio and Edge versus Judgment Day, Finn Bálor and Damian Priest. And this, this tag team match has kind of been building up for a while and everything. And we've been seeing Edge and Dominik kind of upset that Rey picked Dominik over Edge. And Edge is like, come on, it is what it is. And he's got the experience. And they want to beat Judgment Day. And they want to get rid of Judgment Day. Judgment Day is, doing their thing and everything. But I've really enjoyed what they've been doing since they joined the main roster, or since Triple H has been in charge. I liked what they were doing with Edge, and for a second there, they kind of fell off. But I think Judgment Day is kind of gaining their momentum again, and I think that they're doing a really good job. So I think that, I can't wait to see this match, and I think this match could be a very good match and a good way to very well start the show. Maybe it won't. I don't know which way that they're going to do the show, but this is the way that I'm just going to do it, and we'll have to see what happens. So, because they very well could start it off with a match that we might not think it would, but I don't know. We'll have to see. But in the end of this tag team match, I'm going to take Rey Mysterio and Edge to win, and then I think after the match, or maybe even during the match, we see Dominik join Judgment Day. He's going to turn on his father because Rey picked Edge over him. And Dominik, I don't know. I just feel like we've been kind of seeing little things from Dominik and kind of just the little turns and twists and turns and everything. And I think very well we could see that go down. So I'm going to go with Edge and Rey Mysterio to pick up the win here at Clash of the Castle in Cardiff, Wales. So we'll have to see how that goes down. But Judgment Day, like I said, I've really enjoyed them. It feels like, It honestly feels like Rhea Ripley's the leader, but then she's not. And maybe she's got some type of control over Dominik, people, that is like, it's very like, I just don't know. Like, she's got this control that is like really weird, and it's like, I don't know if Dominik likes it. I don't know what the hell is going on with him. So yeah, but Edge and Rey Mysterio taking the dub here at Clash of the Castle. The next match that we're going to talk about, it is for the SmackDown Women's Championship. It's Liv Morgan, you only live once, versus Shayna Baszler. Liv Morgan had a great moment, Money in the Bank. She won the Money in the Bank briefcase. She cashed it in. She won the Women's Championship, and Money in the Bank was Liv's night. But ever since that she got the title, it seems like people are booing her. It seems like people are going against her. It doesn't seem like people are really like up against and everything like that. And it's just very interesting to see that, everybody all of a sudden, they wanted Liv to win so bad, but then they did, and then they did, and then they didn't, and then I don't know. So it's so funny how these people turn on somebody so fast and so quickly, where it's like, yes, she might not be having the best title reign, but I mean, it is what it is. What are we going to say? What are we going to do? And maybe the new regime doesn't want Liv as champion. Because let's be real here, people. If Triple H was not in charge, damn well Shayna Baszler wouldn't be in this match. We wouldn't see people getting their first names back. We wouldn't see stuff that we've been seeing a lot lately. And yes, there's been a few things. Everybody's not perfect. And a lot of us have said it, the content creators. Nobody's going to be perfect. Nobody's going to go put out a 10-star show, 5-star show every single week. It's not going to happen. So I'm going to take Shayna Baszler to win this match, because I do think that, with everything going on, maybe this is Shayna's moment. Let's give Shayna the belt, and nothing against Liv. I just think it's Shayna's time to become champion, walk out the women's champion, the SmackDown women's champion. And I know we've talked about it in the past on my live streams and everything, and a few people like Chris and everything have said that they don't think it's going to happen, and but I do think that it could very well happen, and we'll just have to see what happens. But I'm going to go with Shayna Baszler to become your new SmackDown Women's Champion. Maybe we see Ronda Rousey come out and beat and try to distract one of them. Maybe she costs Shayna, maybe she costs Liv, one or the other, but I think we're going to see Ronda. We're going to see her tomorrow on SmackDown. We'll see how that goes. SmackDown was obviously taped because they are in Cardiff and they can't, I don't know why they didn't do SmackDown in Cardiff. I thought that would have been pretty cool. Give the UK fans a live SmackDown. That would have been pretty cool. But I'm taking Shayna Baszler to become your new SmackDown Women's Champion. And now the next match that we're going to talk about, let's stay with the women, and it's going to be that 6-woman tag team match. It's Asuka, it's Alexa Bliss, and the EST of WWE, the Raw Women's Champion Bianca Belair, versus the new stable in WWE. They're taking over. They're doing their thing. It is Bayley. It is Dakota Kai. It is Io Sky. It is Damage Control. And this 6-person tag team match, this 6-person rivalry has kind of been fuming since we saw Bayley, Dakota, and Io return at SummerSlam. And, we saw them interact with Bayley. Or we saw Bianca interact with Bayley and everything like that. And then Alexa and Asuka got involved and everything like that. And then after we saw the shocking loss on Monday where Aaliyah and Raquel Rodriguez won the women's tag team championships, I saw that. No one saw that. I didn't see that coming. I did not see that coming at all. We all thought Io Sky and Dakota Kai were going to win that. But after that match, I've said it on a few live streams. I said it on my live stream a couple days ago. I said it on the SCW channel yesterday. Shout out to my man Steve. Again, thank you so much for having me on your show yesterday. Can't wait to watch you and Too Sweet Kyle on the show today. Go cover everything that's going to go down this weekend. So can't wait to check that out a little bit later on. But I just since they came back and everything, that when we saw Aaliyah, Raquel, Asuka, Bianca, and Alexa. And then on the outside, we saw Dakota, we saw Dakota, Bayley, and Io. It was 5-on-3. So what if we see a returning Bayley and Naomi? What if we see Tegan Nox and Candice LeRae return? There was a reason why it was a standoff. It kind of felt like an NXT where we were seeing a 5-on-3. There's a reason why they wanted them to win. And I also said this yesterday where maybe they said they don't want it to be Io and Dakota versus Sasha and Naomi because they're trying to build those two superstars up and they don't want to have anyone lose. So maybe that's why Raquel and Aaliyah did win the tag team champions on Monday, and that is why they didn't win, because maybe we see the return of Sasha and Naomi, 5-on-5, Survivor Series, War Games, book it. That's what I think is going to happen. But in this 6-woman tag team match, I don't know if we're going to see Sasha and Naomi return, and I'm sure that in the comments people are saying that right now. Sasha and Naomi are going to return and everything, but I don't know if that's going to happen. But in the end of the 6-woman tag team match, of course, I'm taking Damage Control to win this match, and maybe we see the return of Sasha and Naomi, maybe we don't, but I think these 6 women are going to put an absolute banger on of a show, and it's just going to be a great match. So speaking of great matches and rivalries that have gotten a lot personal lately, the next match that we're going to talk about, it is Seth Freakin Rollins versus Matt Riddle. Yes, I said that, people. It's Matt Riddle again. He got rid of Riddle, and it's Matt Riddle again. And after that rivalry, and after that promo, and after everything that went down on Monday Night Raw with that stare down, that face-to-face where Riddle said that the only man in their relationship is Becky because she's the man. And then Seth decided to say that he doesn't have a family. His wife divorced him. He took his 2 kids. And I just did not see that coming. And then when Riddle started swearing and they were bleeping it out, I was like, oh my God, this shit is amazing, everybody. I was so shocked to see that actually happen, and it makes the rivalry feel even more real and just way more personal. And I cannot wait to see what these two do, and I cannot wait to see these guys tear each other apart. It is going to be an absolute banger of a show. But in the end, I'm going to take Matt Riddle to get the win, pick up, and beat Seth Rollins. He's going to beat the Seth freaking Rollins. He's going to move on. Maybe, just maybe, I'm going to throw this out there. Not saying it's going to happen. I have no sources on this or anything. I'm not that popular yet. I wish I was. But maybe we see Randy come out. Maybe he doesn't perform. Maybe he waits until the Royal Rumble. That's what I would think. But maybe Cardiff, they want to have as many big superstars. Maybe we just see him come out and celebrate with Riddle. Maybe he turns on Riddle and then we don't see Randy for a while. I don't know. I'm just saying, just throwing it out there in case it does happen, then we could see it happen. Then at least you could say your boy Tino said it here on Thursday. So just wanted to say that. But I'm taking Matt Riddle to pick up the win over Seth freaking Rollins. And Seth is going to be continuing his losing streak. And he's just going to continue to be losing his mind. And I cannot wait until we see the return of the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. I miss my man, Cody Rhodes. Man, haven't seen him since June at Hell in the Cell. But speaking of title matches, everybody, because we only talked about the SmackDown Women's Championship match. Let's talk about the other two championship matches on the card. And this championship has not been defended at a pay-per-view premium live event since WrestleMania Tampa Bay, the first WrestleMania after COVID and everything. We are finally going to see the Intercontinental Championship match defended, and what a match we have. It is Sheamus, the Bruiserweight, the Brawling Brutes, the leader of the Brawling Brutes. I should say the Bruiserweight is Pete Dunne. I hope that we see Pete Dunne return soon, but he's going up against a former NXT UK champion. He was the longest reigning NXT UK champion. He is the man, the mountain of a man, Gunther, the Intercontinental Championship. And these two men are going to absolutely destroy each other. And I cannot wait to see it. These two guys are going to kill each other in every which way. And it is going to be absolutely awesome. This is the match I think that could very well steal the show. They could go on and be one of the matches that we talk about for a while that you want to go back and rewatch, because this is the match I never thought we'd get to see. But now that we're getting it, I cannot wait to see it. The build for Clash at the Castle, it's been good. And of course, we've loved almost everything that Triple H has done. Of course, like I said earlier, it's not going to be perfect. So I think that, this match could very well steal the show. It could be the match of the weekend. We have a lot of matches, though. So I'm saying this match could very well be the match of the weekend. But in the end, I'm going to take Gunther to still be your Intercontinental Champion. And yes, he's defending it at a pay-per-view, but I don't see him losing the title this fast. And we see Gunther still standing on top at the premium live event, Clash at the Castle in Cardiff, as your Intercontinental Champion. Pay-per-view, premium live event, whatever it may be. I don't care. There's too many decisions and too many Undisputed this and World Champion this and TV that and Prime that and Atlantic Champion this and that. There's just too many things. I can't keep track of anybody. But now that we went over the 5 matches that are going to go down in Cardiff, let's talk about the last match. And as Mark Henry likes to say, it's main event time for Clash at the Castle. It is for unification of the WWE Universal Heavyweight Championship of the world. That's not the right match. That's not either. There we go. It is Drew McIntyre in Cardiff, in his home state of the UK. We've heard rumors of him coming back and bringing back his own theme of Broken Dreams, going up against the head of the table. We'll be celebrating his 2-year anniversary as the WWE Universal World Heavyweight Champion, the head of the table, Roman Reigns. This match, they've been building it, and the way they have been building it, people, let's talk about this for a minute, because the way they have been building this, they've been building it up for Drew McIntyre to take the win, take the dub, and with the promo packages, with everything that Drew McIntyre has been doing and everything that they've been saying, I think that there's no way that they don't have Drew McIntyre win, because like I said, with the promos, with everything that has been going on, and there's a reason why they're doing it. They're bringing back his old music. We haven't heard that music in forever. It's in the UK, and I just feel like this is where Drew McIntyre wins. They've talked about trying to figure out a way for Roman Reigns to lose one of the titles. Maybe we see Austin Theory get involved. Theory obviously isn't on the card. We don't see Bobby Lashley on the card. There's people, we could see somebody come out, maybe distract Roman. Maybe we see Karrion Kross, Scarlett come out. I mean, I would be distracted by Scarlett any day. So maybe we see that. I don't know. But this match should be really good. They've been hyping it up and everything like that. And this is one that I've been going back and forth on very, very much so. But I'm going to say this. If it is true that they are bringing back Broken Dreams for Drew McIntyre. There is no way that he is losing. There's no way. There's no way Drew McIntyre is losing if they are hyping him up that much. And if they do, and if he does, that is really sad, and that is kind of like bad that they hyped him up this much just to lose in his home country and not win and not do everything. So I'm going to take Roman Reigns ahead of the table to win just to be safe. But I'll tell you, as soon as we hear Broken Dreams, I'm changing my pick on the live stream, and I'm going to take Drew McIntyre to win. But right now, I'm going to stick with the head of the table, Roman Reigns, and we the ones, and he's keeping the Universal Championship. But we'll see how that goes. Yeah. So those are the 6 matches that are going to go down at Clash at the Castle, everybody. So now I see the chat is kind of getting a little big. So let's catch up a little bit in the chat, and then we will get to Worlds Collide. And like I said, anybody, you got any questions, let me know. I appreciate you guys all coming and stopping by. So let's get to the chat. We got Melinda in the building. What's up, Tino, buddy? Hugs. Appreciate you, Melinda. Thanks. I'm back. Sorry I had to take a phone. I understand. Got to take those phone calls. Jocko in the building. What's up, Jocko? He says, The Rock, if you can smell what The Rock is cooking, he's going to win the Royal Rumble in 2023. We might have to see. Melinda says, what's up, Jocko? Hello, Jacob. My man Jacob in the building. What's up, Jacob? How are you doing? Chris says, Judgment Day, Liv Morgan, Damage Control, Sheamus, Matt Riddle, and Drew McIntyre. Those are Chris's picks for Clash at the Castle. Thank you, Chris, for giving me your predictions. Melinda says, what's up, Chris? What's up, Melinda? Melinda saying, what's up to everybody, Melinda? Liv Morgan cheats to win, Chris says. Chris says, Tino is wrong. Shayna Baszler will not win against Liv Morgan. Well, Chris, I guess we'll have to find out on Saturday. And if I'm wrong and Liv Morgan wins, then I'll give you your credit, man. I'll give it to you. I'll say I'm wrong, but I'm gonna stick with my guns and say Shayna Baszler. Sasha Banks and Naomi return and help Damage Control to win against Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, and Asuka at Clash at the Castle. And Bayley pins Bianca Belair. I could see it. Like I said, War Games is in the near future. I'm telling you, bring it to Survivor Series. We'll all love it. Melinda Fightful has reported that Braun Strowman is coming to WWE. Yes, apparently Braun Strowman has been and is reported to be on Monday Night Raw this upcoming Monday. So we'll have to see exactly what happens. Fightful is usually right, so we'll have to see. But that's not one of my favorite picks to come back. But, I mean, if he does, we'll have to see what he does. He's in great, phenomenal shape. He is in a relationship with Raquel Gonzalez. So I wouldn't be shocked. But it would be nice to see the man, Braun Strowman, come back. But we'll have to see this upcoming Monday. This will be a great match, Melinda says. Sheamus wins. Chris says, I'm taking Gunther. Chris could be Chris. She says, it could be Chris. Maybe Chris. Maybe Chris wins. So, everybody, keep leaving your comments and the questions and the concerns, leave your questions and your comments in the chat, and we'll get back to them after we cover Worlds Collide. So now, everybody, now that we covered Clash at the Castle, that's going to go down on Saturday, 12 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time here, I think, here in Chicago. The UK, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Preview show, or pre-show, I should say, starts at 11 o'clock. We got no matches on the preview show. Actually, we might. I don't know yet. I don't know if this match has been made official. Me and SCW went over it yesterday. So I'll give you, again, my predictions if you guys didn't go and watch the SCW channel, which I don't know why you guys wouldn't, because Steve's the man, and you need to go check him out and go check me out. Go see what I had to go say. We'll go see what my predictions are. We talked about a lot of things. But if you're not, then let's go over Worlds Collide again. And, still, go subscribe to Steve. Go subscribe to me. Go hit that like button. Go follow Tino's Time Wrestling. You guys know what to do. The football schedule came out, everybody, so go check that out. Go see what Tino's going to be doing for the football season all year. It's going to be one hell of a season starting next Thursday, a week from tonight. Bills and Rams. Thursday Night Football on Amazon Prime, but that's next week. So let's talk about Worlds Collide because this is not a football show. So we're going across the pond, everybody, and it's time for Worlds Collide. And let's talk about all the matches that are going to go down. And the first match that we're going to talk about, it is Axiom versus Nathan Frazier. Apparently on NXT this past week, they shook hands and they're doing a 2 out of 3 falls or a best of 3 series and everything. So we will have to see exactly what happens with this. But if this match does become official and does become announced, I would love to see it. And I said it yesterday while we were talking about on the SCW channel. I think it would be great if all matches and all of the matches were different stipulations. So I would love to see that. But if this match goes down and if the first match is a singles match, just to give them a little time to show their stuff and everything, I'm totally down for that. So if this match does become official and everything, I'm going to take Nathan Frazier to pick up the win and take the dub here in the first match. If it's on the pre-show, I think it should be on the pre-show because why not put one match on the pre-show, give them a little bit of time because you know that they're going to be trying to get the pay-per-view in. Tony Khan decided to add 0 hour. So AEW is actually starting at 6 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time on YouTube. And then we're going live on pay-per-view at 7 o'clock. So your boy Tino is going to stay live all the way through from 3 o'clock until 10 o'clock. It's going to be a long day, people. But he's going to take a break for a second, go grab some food, grab a drink or two, We got the key lime water here, so, but that's what we'll have to do on Sunday. But 0 hour is on YouTube, and then All Out is on Sunday. But like I said, before we get to All Out, we have to talk about Worlds Collide. And I'm taking Nathan Frazier to pick up the win if this match so happens to be on the pre-show, the main show. If it doesn't happen, we'll have to see. Maybe it happens next week on NXT. Either way, we'll be live when this match goes down unless if it happens at a house show. But I'm going to take Nathan Frazier to pick up the win in the first match of Worlds Collide. Or maybe it won't be, and maybe they'll do some good things. I don't know. But the next match we're going to talk about, it is a fatal 4-way, an elimination tag team unification match. We're unifying the NXT tag titles and the NXT UK titles. We have Gallus. We have the Briggs and Jensen. We have the Creed brothers, Brutus, and Julius. And we have Pretty Deadly. Fatal 4-way tag team elimination match. They did a great job this past weekend of building it up, doing their thing, doing everything, having the guys brawl everywhere, having chaos left and right, just doing everything that we want to see when people get booked and when they're trying to build a rivalry and when they're trying to build something. I love chaos. And watching these watching these 8 guys completely just destroy each other all the way around the NXT 2.0 arena this past Tuesday was great. And I'm just looking forward to this match. And like I also said on the SCW channel yesterday, I love elimination matches. I always have. If you know your boy Tino, I love elimination matches. I've always done them. And it's kind of funny because when I was younger, I would always have my mom make me out brackets and I would do elimination matches on the wrestling guys or the video games or whatever it may have been. So I've always loved elimination matches. But in this match, in this fatal 4-way match, we're going to put this match up here one more time so everybody can see it. In this match, I'm going to say that the first team that is going to be eliminated is going to be Briggs and Jensen. And then it's going to come down to Pretty Deadly, Creed Brothers, and Gallus. And after that, when it's a triple threat match, I'm going to say that Pretty Deadly gets eliminated second. And it comes down to the Creed brothers and Gallus. We've seen them kind of be going back and forth. And I feel like the way they're going to want to do this is have at least one NXT team and one NXT UK team or NXT Europe. We don't even know when NXT Europe is going to start officially. So we'll have to wait and see. But so I'm going to say the Creed brothers and Gallus are the final 2 teams. And after everything is set and done, I'm going to say the Creed brothers take the win, and they're going to pick up the win, and they're going to become the NXT Unified Tag Team Championships. So I will be seeing, and I'm going to take I'm going to take the Creed brothers to win and walk out as Unified Tag Team Champions, everybody. So that's what I think is going to go down in that Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match. And now let's talk about another tag team match, everybody. But this time it's for the women's. It's the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions. It's Kayden Carter. It's Katana Chance, Casey Capizzaro. If you don't know who that is, you remember American Ninja Warrior. Versus the team from Raw. Yes, the main roster has invaded NXT. But I kind of like it because we talked about it yesterday, me and Steve did. I like how they're at least having the people from NXT be involved and they're not having like a bunch of like randos where like they've never been a part of NXT and everything like that. Nikki has obviously been a part of that. We've seen Doudrop, Piper Nevins a part of NXT UK. So I don't mind this at all. And I love Katana Chance and Kayden Carter. They deserve this moment. They deserve to be tag team champions for a while now, and I'm just really happy to see everything that they're doing. So in the end of this tag team match, I'm going to take Kayden Carter and Katana Chance to win this and still be your NXT tag team champions. And I'm not saying that Doudrop and Nikki can't win, because if they do and they want to keep them on their thing and they want to keep them on NXT, could we just please bring back Piper Nevin? I've talked about it. We've said it. Everybody says it. Matt Riddle has been brought back. Austin Theory has been officially brought back. Angel Garza, Humberto Carrillo. We haven't really changed anybody's name like drastically, but can Piper Nevins be the first one to get Piper Nevins back? And could we drop the Ash of Nikki and just call it? I'd rather just call her Nikki than Nikki Ash or Trash or whatever the hell you want to call her. I don't know. I'd just rather see that happen. And could we get rid of these masks? That's the other thing. Why do we see Tatum Paxley have a Carmella mask? And why are we seeing the superhero mask? It's not like we don't know who these people are. I'd rather see Nikki's face than see something that's not. So let's get rid of the mask. And in the end, like I said, I'm taking Katana Chance and Kayden Carter. But I think that there's still an opportunity that we could see Doudrop and Nikki, Ash, Trash, Nikki win the match. But we'll have to see. But I'm sticking to my guns, and I'm taking the NXT Women's Champions to stay and defend their titles and stay supreme. And then they're going to go have that party in the back like they planned to have before these two walked out on Tuesday night. So after the NXT Tag Team match, let's talk about another title match that's going to go down. And this is a match me and Steve also talked about. Of course, we went over all of these matches already. But we have Carmelo Hayes and we have Ricochet going up and going for the NXT North American Championship. And this is a match that I never thought I'd want to see until Ricochet's music hit. And I'm like, oh my God. Because you know damn well there was no way that the A champion Carmelo Hayes was not going to be involved in Worlds Collide. Even though it's Raw, SmackDown, NXT Worlds Collide, or SmackDown and NXT Worlds Collide, you know. I like it because Ricochet is a former NXT North American champion. He was on NXT. He did great things when Triple H was in charge in the Black and Gold era. And me and my friend talked about it, and my friend texted me as soon as Nikki and Doudrop came out and everything. He said, Triple H is putting everybody in the perfect place that they deserve to be put in. And they're putting them in places that it's not like they won't. It's not like they're bringing them in and doing something random. They're putting them in rivalries to the point where what was Ricochet doing? He was getting squashed a month ago to Gunther, and Gunther was about to be released. And now Ricochet's facing Carmelo Hayes and Gunther's facing Sheamus and defending the Intercontinental title on a very big premium live event. Because if many of you guys don't know, unless you do live in the UK, all my UK family, all my UK friends and family out there, Jonesy, SCW Steve, Wrestling, NXT Steve, all of my friends out there in the UK, I hope all you guys have a good time this weekend. The UK hasn't had a premium live event like this, so it's a big thing. And I like it. I just really do. But in the end of this match, Carmelo Hayes and Ricochet, I'm going to take Carmelo Hayes, the A champion, to still be your North American champion. And after the end, but maybe he loses. Maybe we see Carmelo Hayes called up. But, I mean, I really have enjoyed what Ricochet has done since Triple H has been in charge. I really like everything that has been going on. There hasn't been like a bunch of random shenanigans and people aren't getting buried like they used to be. And I just really like it. So in the end, I'm going to take the A champion Carmelo Hayes to still be your North American champion. And after we see all of those matches go down, it's time to unify the last championship match of the night. It is for the NXT Championship and the NXT UK Championship. It's Bron Breakker, the NXT champion, living the best life, got a girlfriend, he's living the best life, champion. He's living his life right now. But he's going up against Tyler Bate, NXT UK champion. Tyler Bate doing his thing. He's come a long way. We saw him go up against Walter. We saw him go up against Pete Dunne. We saw him go up against everybody. And these people are absolutely amazing. I cannot wait to see this match go down. These two are going to tear each other apart. And honestly, people, I haven't really mentioned it, but I also cannot wait to see what these new titles look like. We've heard the rumors of the new titles, and we've heard rumors that there's going to be new titles and there's going to be new things and everything like that. But I just cannot wait to see what goes down and everything that goes down and see what happens. Like, I just want to see the new titles. I hope after each match we see the unified titles. Maybe they already have new designs. Maybe they already have them. That would just be really cool and a new element to hold it. You should cover it during the matches, and then the winner should be able to unrail it and take it and hold it up. That would be really cool. I think that's the way you do this unification thing. So with Bron Breakker and Tyler Bate, I think this match is going to be another great one. We talked about it. There's 25 matches this weekend, people. There's a lot of matches that are going to be going down. And we still need to talk about 13 more that are going to go down it all out. So everybody, the NXT champion and the NXT UK champion, Tyler Bate and Bron Breakker, are going to absolutely destroy each other. But in the end, I'm going to take Tyler Bate to win. And I think Tyler Bate is going to unify the titles. He's going to win both. He's going to be the face of NXT. And Bron Breakker is going to be either called up right away. Maybe he takes a little bit of time off. I don't know exactly what would happen, but I think that we see Tyler Bate win and Bron Breakker be called up to the main roster. It's inevitable that we see Bron Breakker in the main roster at some point in the next 6 months. Even if they wait till the Royal Rumble, I wouldn't be surprised. I just feel like it's going to happen. So let's make Tyler Bate the NXT UK champion, and let's make Tyler Bate the unified tag team champion. And I forgot about one match for NXT Worlds Collide. I don't know how the heck I forgot about it. I did not put the thing in there, so let me grab it real quick, because your boy Tino is a dodo. How could I forget about this match? I don't know how the heck I forgot about it. But let's get the last match that we'll talk about, because that is not the main event, everybody. It is not the main event. Well, it probably will be the main event, but we have another main event. We have another match on our hands, everybody. So let me get it. Let me make sure I got it, because your boy Tino a dodo. Let's see if I add him again. Did I not put it in there? Maybe I didn't. I don't know. We'll see. No, I did not. True. Dang. Well. Oh, here it is. Okay. Well, we got one more match, everybody. I found it. I got it. It was all the way on the bottom. So we got it now. So let's talk about the last match that will go down at Worlds Collide. This probably will be the semi-main event either way. It is for, and we're going to unify the women's championship, and we're going to unify the NXT UK championship. We have Mandy Rose, the leader of Toxic Attraction, going up against Blair Davenport and Meiko Satomura. Hopefully I'm saying that right, because it's just really bad names out there. But this triple threat match, I don't know why it wasn't in there. I just guess whatever. That's okay, guys. But we found it. We didn't forget about it. So we still got to talk about this match. But this triple threat match between Blair, Satomura, and Mandy Rose, I think is going to be great. I loved everything that went down this past Tuesday with all the cameos with Finn Bálor, Shayna Baszler, Rhea Ripley, Tommaso Ciampa. I love seeing all of that, seeing them hype up the UK, hyping up the USA. And yeah, everybody really didn't like the Finn Balor one because it was kind of like, why are you doing that if you're in Judgment Day? And I don't understand. And, yeah. So I'm just very shocked and very surprised, but I really enjoyed that. I didn't think that they would ever do something like that, but I enjoyed it. But this triple threat match, like I said, I don't know if it's going to be the main event. We're covering it here, the last match, because your boy Tino forgot to add it, but that's okay. We didn't forget about it. Yeah, I can't believe I forgot about it. I don't know how the hell I did that. Well, anyway, this triple threat match, after the dust settles and after everything is said and done, I'm going to take Blair Davenport to win and become your unified NXT Women's Champion. I think Blair Davenport is the one to win this match. Maybe not. Maybe we see Mandy Rose win and maybe she pins Blair Davenport and she becomes the unified tag team or the unified women's champion. I just don't know if I can really see Meiko staying in the US. I just don't know if she's going to win. And maybe Mandy Rose and Toxic Attraction get called up to the main roster. Maybe they don't. I mean, Gigi Dolan has got her concussion and that women's tag team tournament was cursed with everybody getting hurt left and right. Ridiculous. So I just think that it's to the point where they so I think that we see Blair Davenport win this match, become your NXT Women's Champion, and she's going to unify the NXT Championship. Like I said, I hope we see new designs. I don't know how the heck I don't know how the heck I forgot about this match. Dumb Tino. That's okay though. But we got it though. So now that we covered NXT Worlds Collide, those 6 matches that are going to go down at NXT Worlds Collide, let's get back into the comments and let's see what everybody's doing. We got Chris. Let me see where I got. This will be a great match. Liv Morgan. Okay, so Chris says Liv Morgan cheats to win against Shayna Baszler at Clash at the Castle against Shayna Baszler. I could definitely see it. Chris says again, he says Liv Morgan cheats to win. There are 15 matches. I saw 13. Is there 15 now? Did they add another one? I have 14 matches. So either way, there's a lot of matches, Chris. Chris says Creed brothers win. I agree, Chris. Me and you on the same page with that. Tatum Paxley broke her nose. Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that. I got you now. Okay, that makes sense. I didn't know that. You know more info than I do, Chris. Where do you guys get all this info at? Maybe I just didn't pay attention to it. But yeah. So, everybody, Chris, I'm watching that 70s show on Peacock right now. Thank you, Chris, watching Peacock, and you're watching Tino's Time. Appreciate you. I heard Triple H's new title has new titles on the main roster. When do you think, Jacob? Facts. I heard that too, and that was the thing I was going to talk about a little bit later once we got into the question and answers. Make sure everybody leave your questions in the comments and everything. But I think that we could see them very soon. I mean, like I mentioned while we were covering Worlds Collide, I think that we should see them have a towel or a blanket or a sheet over every title. And as the winners win these matches, have them unrail them and reveal them to everybody and hold them up. I think that would be great. That's what I think will happen. And we got Chris in the building saying he thinks Blair Davenport wins with an upset. I agree, Chris. I agree that Blair Davenport is going to pick up the win and everything like that. We got 11 likes. Thank you guys all so much. I appreciate everybody that's come and stopped by here so far here on the live stream. We got All Out now to cover, everybody. We got 13 matches to go down. Let me go make sure I put the timestamp so everybody knows when to put the so if everybody wants to go back and watch, then you guys could go and check out each one, and then you don't have to go all the way through and listen to all of it if you just want to listen to All Out, everybody. So now let's get into everything that is going to go down in my hometown of Chicago, Illinois at All Out, everybody. We have a bunch of matches that are going to go down. We have 13, like I said, 14, I should say. We have a lot of matches, everybody. So let's go and let's now go and let's get into everything that is going to go down in Chicago at All Out. Because like I said, there's a lot of things going on. There's too much going on, people. That's the problem. They added too much. That's what I'm going to say about that. They just added way too much to everything at All Out. Because how much could we really watch of All Out? Like, really? Because there's just Tony Khan is trying to kill us, people. I think that's what it is. Because Tony Khan just said, you know what? I don't like you guys. I'm going to sleep, and you guys can do whatever you guys want to do. So I think that's what Tony Khan had to say. I think that's what happened to everybody. I'm just saying. So now that we're in Chicago, we're in Chi-Town, everybody. We're in Chicago, Illinois, my hometown. We're by. Let's go. We're in the Windy City, everybody. So now let's cover all the matches that are going to go down at All Out, everybody. And the first match that we are going to cover, it's matches that are on the 0 hour pre-show that start at 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time here in Chicago. About what time would that be? Would that be one in the UK? Like, it's just crazy, poor UK people, man. I don't know. But we got 13 more matches to go over, everybody. So let's get into all of them. And the first match is going to happen at 0 hour. It is Pac versus Kip Sabian for the AEW All-Atlantic Championship. And this is also, like I said, people, going to be live on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. So this is free TV, everybody. So make sure, go and watch that, 0 hour. But like I said, Kip Sabian versus Pac for the All-Atlantic Championship. And people, I just cannot deal with how many titles there are in this brand. Don't get me wrong, I love having people this and that, but there's just too many. Pac hasn't defended the title on AEW. We've been seeing Ring of Honor people defend the title, and we've been seeing Ring of Honor things, and we've been seeing a bunch of Ring of Honor guys leave the Ring of Honor to Ring of Honor. Let's stop with the Ring of Honor stuff, and let's just let's keep the AEW. And I understand it's being defended around the world and everything like that, but I would rather see Pac on AEW television than not see him in like these little video packages. So I cannot wait to see Pac in Chicago on Sunday and see him go up against Kip Sabian. And people say they could say what they want about Kip Sabian and everything, but I kind of like his new look. I kind of can't wait to see what this match goes down and how this happens. So, but I don't think Kip Sabian's going to win this match. I think we're going to see Pac still be your All-Atlantic Championship. The next match that's going to happen at 0 hour, it's my friend Brandon. It's Hook versus Cool Hand Angelo Parker. And this is for the FTW World Championship. And the FTW World Champion has pretty much been Ricky Starks or Hook, Team Taz, and everything like that. So I'm very interested to see what happens. I don't see how Hook loses this match, but then I also don't see, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing with all of these titles, people. There's so many titles. Like, how many titles do we need? We got the AEW World Champion. We got the AEW Women's World Champion. We got the Tag Team Champion. We got the Trios Champion. We got the FTW Champion. We got the TBS Champion. We got the TNT Champion. We got the All-Atlantic Championship. We got the I'm losing track, and I probably repeated myself 4 times with a couple of them. There's just so many titles, I can't keep track of all of them. So I don't know exactly what they're going to do, but I don't see Hook losing the title. I really don't. So I think Hook is going to still be your FTW World Champion and walking out of Chicago. And Hook, you want to come and hang out with my man, me and my man? Let's go and hang out. You guys will probably be best friends. You guys act and pretty much are the same too. So now let's get into the last match that is going to be on the 0 hour. It is Tomohiro Hisha versus Eddie Kingston. And This match is going to happen at All Out, 0 Hour, everybody. Eddie Kingston versus Tomo Herrero. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Probably not, because your boy Tino can't pronounce any of these guys' names right. But I think this match could be very good. Obviously, all the drama going on with Mr. Eddie Kingston and Sammy Guevara and this and that. And apparently they put it water under the bridge and they fixed it all and they're all okay now. But, I mean, it is what it is, and hopefully that's all good. Hopefully Eddie Kingston can go out and have a good match, putting on a good show on 0 Hour in Chicago, Illinois, and defeat I can't even say his name, people. Like, I can't even say his name. Tomo Herrero. I'm sure I'm still saying that wrong. But anyway, everybody. So I'm going to take Eddie Kingston to pick up the win in that match and still be there's not even be anything. He's just going to win the match. I'm sorry. I don't even know what the hell I'm saying. But he's just going to win the match, everybody. So now let's get into the next match on the card. And it is the Casino Ladder Match. And this past Wednesday on Dynamite, we saw a fatal 4-way match where Wheeler Utah picked up the win in a fatal 4-way match. And now we're going to see those guys. We're going to see Cesaro, Claudio, and we're going to see Andrade in this Casino Battle Royal. And we got the Joker. Who's going to be the Joker? Is it going to be a new debut? Are we going to see Enzo? Is it going to be Tino? Could it be SCW Steve? Who knows who's going to show up in All Out of Chicago? I live in Chicago, so maybe I might. Maybe I just might show up in Chicago and compete in the Casino Ladder Match. I don't know, everybody. The only thing like I said earlier, with the Ring of Honor Championship, I just don't understand why they are having like the Ring of Honor Championship in this match. Why not have Claudio defend it versus somebody? I would love to see that. But this match, I don't know exactly who the Joker is going to be. Maybe it's MJF. Maybe that's really what they do when they bring him back, which I think would be a huge disappointment. I think that they should put him in the main event picture with CM Punk and Jon Moxley. But I also would really I don't know. We could see a debut. Maybe we see maybe Braun Strowman shows up. I don't know, people. I have no idea who's going to show up. The Joker could be anybody because we don't know who's showing up. Me and SCW Steve were talking about it earlier. WWE and AEW have been yes, AEW has been a little bit more predictable lately, but with everything going on in wrestling, it's so unpredictable. You don't know who's going to show up. You can't be on your phone during a commercial break like we used to, because I didn't even realize Rebel Heart, Johnny Gargano, was coming back until I took a second. And I'm like, wait, I was sitting on my phone. I'm like, it's like Monday Night Raw. It is what it is. You can't even do that anymore because you don't know who the hell's going to show up. So I don't know who the Joker is going to be. Maybe it's MJF. Maybe it's a debut from the WWE. If anybody in the comments, let me know who you guys think the Joker is going to be. And after we cover all the matches, I'll go through it and we'll talk about it. So I don't know who's going to be the Joker, but I'm going to take, if the Joker isn't somebody like Giant, I'm going to take Andrade to win this Casino Ladder Match. And he's going to walk out and he's going to have a championship match. And maybe, it is what it is and everything. But that's what I'm going to take is to win this match is Andrade. Andrade is going to take the dub here in the Casino Ladder Match. And now let's get to the next match on the card. And it is a 6-person tag team match. It's House of Black versus Darby Allin, Sting, and Miro. And okay, that's a match in a minute we're going to talk about. But this 6-person tag team match, House of Black, Darby Allin, and Sting, and Miro, like I said, going up against House of Black, is very random. And we've heard rumors of Malachi Black being released, and apparently there really isn't nothing to that source. So I really am not going to believe anything. I'm not going to really believe what they're going to say. I have not seen any reports. So if anybody hears anything about that, I don't think any of that is real. So we'll see what happens with that. But the House of Black and this 6-man tag team match, I don't really know why we're having it. Again, I don't know why we're having so many matches. There's just so many matches, people. I'm losing track. We're going to be sleeping by like the 4-hour mark. I hope they do good, and we'll be here live. We'll be here as long as it takes, everybody, because it's going to be a long time. It's going to be a good time. So make sure, everybody, that you guys all come and hang out Saturday for Worlds Collide, Saturday for Clash at the Castle, and Sunday for Worlds Collide and All Out. But in this 6-person tag team match, I'm going to take House of Black to win. Let's get Aleister Black a win over somebody, because after he was rolled up and eliminated in the trios match, that was very disappointing because I was very shocked that they were eliminated. I don't understand why they lost, and there was no reason for Malachi Black to be pinned. So I'm going to take the House of Black to win this match. I think it could be very good, and it's going to be a very good 6-man tag team match. But I still think, and I'm going to take Aleister Black and the House of Black to win this match. And the next match that we are going to talk about, it is a match between two former BFFs, family members of Team Taz. It's Ricky Starks versus Powerhouse Hobbs. And Powerhouse Hobbs now has turned on Ricky Starks. Team Taz is destroyed. Taz is on commentary. Hook is the FTW champion. Ricky Starks is losing his mind. Powerhouse Hobbs is destroying people left and right. And I think that these two could put on a very, very good show in a very good match. And we don't know how many of these matches are going to be and how many of these matches are going to last. I really hope some of them, because you can't have every match be 20 minutes. There's no way you're going to fit 13 matches, 20 minutes. We'll be here until Monday Night Raw starts the next day. We should just stay on the live stream for 24 straight hours, because that's what would happen. So everybody, I do think that there's going to be a few matches that are kind of short, and this one very well could be. And in the end of this match, I'm going to take Powerhouse Hobbs to win and beat his former BFF and family member of Team Taz, Ricky Starks. And Powerhouse Hobbs is going to walk out of the Windy City of Chicago, Illinois, as your winner. And he's going to walk into some momentum as next, whatever they may want to do with him. So now let's get into the next match, everybody, because we still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We still got 7 matches to go. So we still got 7 matches to go, everybody. So now let's get into the next match that we're going to talk about. It is a trios match. It's Jay Lethal and the Motor City Machine Gun versus FTR, the best tag team in the world. They're holding all the gold in all of the divisions, and the TNT World Champion Wardlow. We saw FTR and Wardlow go up against 3 jobbers this past Wednesday. We saw them destroy them in like less than a minute. Pretty much Wardlow doing everything and pretty much nothing else. And, it is what we thought. Wardlow did this, Wardlow did that, blah, blah, blah. And they picked up the win. And, that is what it is. So this 6-man tag team match, I don't really understand what the point of it is. Like, I just feel like Wardlow should be defending the title, and I feel like there should be better things that we could be happening. But this 6-man tag team match, I still think it's going to be a good match, but I think this is another one that could possibly go about like 5-6 minutes. And in the end of this match, I'm going to take Wardlow and FTR, the best tag team in the world, to keep the win and take the dub here at All Out. And the next match, now that we are going to talk about, it is for the trios World Tag Team Champions. The new World Tag Team Trios Champions will be announced on Sunday at All Out. And as of this recording, we obviously know that the Best Friends are going up against the Dark Order. This picture is a little bit old, obviously, since last week, but the Dark Order beat the House of Black. So now we're seeing the Dark Order versus the Best Friends. And let's be real here, people. With Hangman Adam Page being added to the Dark Order this past week and him being added to the match on Rampage, we know damn well who's winning on Friday. We all know who's going to the finals. So it's going to be the Dark Order versus the Dark Order and Hangman versus the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega in the finals. So, everybody, when we see Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks versus the Dark Order with Hangman Adam Page. There's no other way that this match is going to go. Of course, we all knew that this was going to happen. I don't understand why they waited to bring back Kenny Omega for this exact reason. I don't understand. It made no sense to me. I didn't understand exactly what we were doing here. Like, what was the point of bringing Kenny Omega back just for him to win the trios titles when he may not be 100%? He says that he is, but we really don't know. He could still be struggling. Obviously, we've seen that he's kind of taken a little layers off as the weeks have went on and everything. But I don't see this match going any other way if Dark Order wins. If not, the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega are becoming your new AEW Trios World Tag Team Champions. They're going to be walking around AEW with all the gold. They're going to be feeling good. And the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega cannot not have champions in the WWE or in AEW. I'm sorry, in WWE. I don't even know what the heck's going on, everybody. So now that we covered the new AEW Trios Tag Team Champions, your boy Tino's going to take a sip of water. Thank you, everybody. I see we got some more comments in there. We're going to go over all the comments, all the questions. So keep leaving them. We'll stay here. We'll probably stay here for another hour and a half if the questions keep coming in. We still have about six matches left to go. So let me take a little sip of water and we'll keep going. Excuse me. Oh my God, that was awful. Excuse me, people. My bad. Tino burping on the live stream. Excuse me. Tino over here. But now that we took the little sip of water, we got a little break. Let's get into the next match. And it is for the TBS World Champion. And this match is kind of a match I'm really looking forward to. It is Athena, formerly known as Ember Moon, versus Jade Cargill, the undefeated TBS champion, live on pay-per-view this Sunday. This match is one that I am really looking forward to. I am so excited to see it go down. I am so excited to see everything. I am just so excited to see it. It's just going to be one hell of a time, and I just cannot wait to see this match go down. These two women are going to tear each other apart in every which way. It's going to be an absolute banger of a match. But in the end, I'm going to take Jade Cargill to still be your TBS World Champion. And still be, she's going to walk on, she's still going to be champion. And this is what I've been saying. I said it yesterday too in the SCW channel. I think that they need to make Rampage, TBS, and TNT champions the main champions on that show. Obviously, their name on the brand, and obviously TNT and the networks and yada, yada, yada. But why not do that? Because then we would have something to fight for on Rampage instead of seeing these awful matches that we're seeing. And it's just like, what are we doing and what are we watching and what are we seeing? Because, yes, Rampage will be live in Chicago, so it should be good this week. But when it's taped, it's just not good. It's really not, people. In my opinion, it's just one of those things that is just not good when it's taped. So I really hope that it is what it is. But I'm going to take Jade Cargill to win and still be your TBS champion. And now, speaking of rivalries that have been getting heated in every which way, let's talk about Jungle Boy versus Christian Cage. And this rivalry has been absolutely unbelievable. This match has been absolutely crazy. This match, these rivalry has been one of the best that I've really enjoyed in all of the AEW build to the pay-per-view. This one has been going on for a while, but we still don't know what's going to go down with Wardlow. Luchasaurus. I said Wardlow. I meant Luchasaurus. What is going to go down with Luchasaurus? Are we going to see Luchasaurus become and win? Are we going to see him come and help somebody out? What is going to go on with Luchasaurus? Because Luchasaurus has kind of not really been picking what side he's on. He's kind of not like doing what he wants to do. He's not like, we don't know what's going on. So I didn't even realize I still had that on. My bad, guys. But I think that this match is going to be absolutely awesome. I can't wait to see this rivalry. It's been built up in phenomenal ways, left and right, left, center. Just it's been great. I love it. I love everything about this, and I love having rivalries like this where people just beat each other up and they hate each other. It's awesome. It's just phenomenal. So I can't wait to see which side Luchasaurus takes. I said Junglesaurus. Luchasaurus takes. Are we going to see him come out and help Jungle Boy? Is it going to be Christian's BFF? I don't know. We'll find out on Sunday. But either way, I'm going to take Jungle Boy to pick up the win here in Chi-Town, Illinois. They're going to beat the hell out of each other. But Jungle Boy's taking the win, and he's going to beat, and he's going to win it all in Chicago. And he's going to put Christian Cage down. And maybe we even see a concerto. I'd be down to see a concerto. I don't know. I'm just saying. So maybe we see it. But Jungle Boy is going to defeat Christian Cage. The next match, we're going to talk about another championship match. It is Swerve in Our Glory versus Matt Caster and Anthony Burroughs in the Acclaim. We're going to come out and rap because we the ass boys. We are the Acclaim. We're going to come out and rap, and your boy Tino can't come up with a rap. But I'm sure we're going to see the Acclaim rap and do their thing in Chicago. Maybe they'll talk some shit about how our sports teams suck and this and that, and talk about Swerve in Our Glory is this and their doo-doo and whatever. But I think that this tag team match, they don't. So how do I say this? So I like the Acclaim and everything like that. But with everything going on in the Trios Tag Team Championship match, they've used so many of the championships or so many of the tag teams in the Trios Championship match that there isn't like there's so many tag teams that they could have Swerve in Our Glory face. And because they're in the Trios Championship match, they can't face Swerve in Our Glory. So it's like, I feel like the Acclaim is like the last team left, and they're like, well, the Acclaim gets a tag team match because we got nobody else. And the Acclaim are great. I love Anthony. I love Max. At least I still cannot believe Matt Caster was one of Bobby Lashley's sisters a while back on Raw. That was wild. Once I saw that, I'm like, damn, that's sick. So everybody, I don't know why, that is what it is. But I think that this tag team match will still be good. The Acclaim and Swerve in Our Glory will put on a good match. But in the end, I'm going to take Swerve in Our Glory to still be your AEW World Tag Team Champions. And again, I think this match will be great. It could be a really good one. It could steal the show. I love Swerve. I love Keith Lee, of course. I wish they would come back to Papa H. But, they're happy in AEW. And as long as they're happy and they're doing their thing, who cares what promotion they're on? Because I'm sick of the people, AEW versus WWE, blah, blah, blah. It's wrestling, people. We are watching wrestling. Who gives a fuck what it is, what promotion it is? As long as it's good wrestling and we're enjoying it, who cares? So everybody needs to stop with it because I'm over it. That was my rant for the day. So now let's talk about a fatal four-way match for the AEW. Keyword, interim world champion, women's world champion. Because obviously Thunder Rosa's doing whatever Thunder Rosa is doing. And, we are having all these things and Thunder Rosa being bad backstage and she's getting into fights and Britt Baker doesn't like her and this and that and blah, blah, blah. And, everything. And, it just, everything backstage in AEW is crazy right now, people. It gives me a headache because I feel like I'm dealing with their drama and I don't even work there. I know, there's a lot of stuff going on. So we're having an AEW World Interim Championship match because Thunder Rosa got hurt. Apparently, she did come out and say in an interview that she really did get hurt and she hasn't been feeling good. So we are having this match at All Out to have an interim champion. And then I'm sure Thunder Rosa will come back in a month. And then we're going to see an interim or a unification world champion AEW women's match like we saw with CM Punk and Jon Moxley. So now let's get to the Fatal 4-Way match because we have Hariga, or Shida, I'm going to say Shida because I can't say her first name. We have Shida going up against Jamie Hayter. Jamie Hayter's BFF, Tony's girl, the woman and the number one woman in all of AEW, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, versus Toni Storm, the badass, the girl, the blonde bombshell, Toni Storm, in this fatal four-way match to see who's going to become the AEW interim women's champion. And this fatal four-way match, honestly, people, this is the one match. If I am Tony Khan, I'm starting the pay-per-view with the casino ladder match. That's the match I would start it with. You get everybody hyped. We're coming off of Worlds Collide. We're coming down a little. The high's coming off a little, because we get a little hyped. We get a little high after the Worlds Collide or a big match or a banger of a match, We're going to go right into 0 hour. It's going to be crazy. But I think you start off with the casino ladder match. You get it going. You get these guys up. You get everybody going. And it would just be great to see it. I would love to see it get going. But we could also start off with a fatal four-way match. And I would not mind that at all. So we'll have to see which way that goes and which way that is formed. But that is the way I'm going to go. And after the fatal four-way and after the dust settles and after everybody is done beating the living hell out of each other, I'm going to take Britt Baker, DMD, to be your new AEW interim women's champion. Let's be real here, people. You know damn well Britt Baker's winning this match. I would love to see Toni Storm win this match, but I don't think it's going to happen, and I just don't see it happening. I would love to see it, but I just don't think it's going to happen. So we'll have to see, but I'm taking DMD, Britt Baker, to win this match. Maybe Jamie Hayter helps her. Maybe we see something where Jamie turns on her. Maybe we see that because it is a fatal four-way. Every woman for herself. I don't know. We'll have to see, everybody. But I'm going to take Britt Baker, DMD, to win this match and become your new AEW interim world champion, women's world champion. And now we only have 2 more matches, everybody, on the card. So everybody keep commenting. I see we got about 15 comments in the chat. So I see you guys. So thank you guys all so much. We got 14 now. So keep commenting, keep liking. I see you guys. We'll get into all of the chats after we get through all these matches. So I'll stay here as long as we keep getting questions. We do have a few questions we got on Instagram that I'll be answering. So make sure. But let's get into the last 2 matches that are going to go down at All Out in Chicago, Illinois. And the second to last match we're going to talk about, it is the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, going up against the Lionheart, La Champion, La Sex Gods. He is the one and the only, the leader of the Jericho Appreciation Society of Sports Entertainment, Chris Jericho. He's going up against Bryan Danielson, and we've seen these guys have interactions in WWE and everything like that, and, they were former WWE guys and everything like that, and this rivalry's been building up, and it seems as if Daniel Garcia is kind of getting involved now. It seems Daniel Garcia is going back and forth. He don't know who he wants. Does he want Chris Jericho? Does he want to join the BCC? Does he want the BBC? What does he want to do? Daniel Garcia seems like he's lost. He's confused. He don't know what the hell to do. And it's going to be really interesting to see everything that goes down on Sunday at All Out, because do we see Daniel Garcia get involved? Do we see what's going to happen? Jericho Appreciation Society. Are we going to see are we going to see everybody? I don't know. We got the BBC. Are we going to see them involved? Cesaro, Moxley, are we going to see all of them get involved? Obviously, Moxley's getting ready for his main event match versus the best in the world, CM Punk. But I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. But in the end of this match, I'm going to take Bryan Danielson, Daniel Bryan, to win this match, pick up the dub here in Chicago, Illinois, win, and beat the Lionheart, Chris Jericho. But maybe not, because the Lionheart is coming back, and maybe they want Chris Jericho to win. I don't know. But that is what I'm going to go with on who is going to win this match. I'm going to go with Bryan Danielson, the American Dragon, to win this match and beat the Lionheart, Chris Jericho, after the dust settles. And then after the match, I think that we see who Daniel Garcia wants to choose. Do we see him choose who it is? What do we see him do? It's going to be interesting to see, everybody, because I just cannot wait to see what happens. It's going to be good. I just cannot wait. So now, after talking about 24 matches, after going through 3 pay-per-views, can't believe I've actually done it in a pretty decent amount of time. I thought it would take me a little bit longer. But after talking about all of the matches that are going to go down this weekend, we have one more. The match that will most likely end the night, that is a crazy week of wrestling. But we will still have, of course, Raw, NXT, and Dynamite live streams, everybody. So your boy Tino ain't done yet. We're on day 4. Yeah, day 4 a day 10 of live stream. So your boy Tino will still be here. Don't go nowhere. Keep subscribing. Keep helping your boy Tino out. But as Mark Henry likes to say, it's time for the main event. Take it to the moon and back. Cameron Grimes, baby. We have the AEW World Championship match. It is going up against Jon Moxley, the Wild Thing, versus the best in the world, CM Punk, the hometown kid from Chicago, Illinois, coming to his hometown to try and win the AEW World Champion one more time. Obviously, he got hurt, and he did this, and we saw this and that, and then he said that he came back a little early, and then we had that random-ass 4-minute match at Dynamite a few weeks ago, and nobody knew what the hell was going on. Nobody knew what the hell we were going to be doing. Everybody was like, what is this? What is this bullshit? Like, seriously, what is that? That's some shit that happened. So I just don't know. But now that we saw this past week on Dynamite, Moxley come out and say he has a contract, any place, anywhere, I want to fight somebody and everything. And we saw this guy come out and grab the contract and everything. And to be honest, I thought we were going to see the return of MJF on Wednesday. I really did. I thought we were going to see the return of my man MJF on Wednesday. But we did not. Instead, we saw CM Punk come out. He did a little depressing speech and talking about this and that. And he's talking about how he doesn't know if he wants to wrestle. And he hurt his foot and everything. And he doesn't, he came back too early. And he shouldn't have. And he should have waited. But then his friend came out, hyped him up a little bit, and he said, you know what? I'm going to All Out. I'm going to Chicago. I'm taking the AEW World Champion in my hometown. He grabs the contract. He goes around the crowd. He signs it in the audience, and it is official. CM Punk versus Jon Moxley again. And it's not – I just don't understand the way we got here. Like, I just don't understand it. Like, if anybody has any opinions on this, let me know. But I just do not understand why we got here this way. What was the point of having the match? Obviously for having ratings and obviously having this and that. But I just think that there could have been a better way to do this than they did. Like, there's so many other different ways that they could have done this than the way that they did. So we're here, though, main event of All Out, Chicago, Illinois, Moxley and CM Punk, everybody. And this is the one match that I'm going to take CM Punk, but we're going to go through this a little bit because, yeah. So I'm going to take Punk, but I also think that we could see Jon Moxley win. We very well could. And still be your NXT champion. Or still be your AEW World Champion. But he's in his hometown of Chicago. All Out. He hasn't won the world title. He hasn't, he did, but then, everything that happened. Why not have him win it in Chicago? And that is I don't know if there's another way. And if Punk loses, I'm not going to be mad about it. Punk is Punk. CM Punk he still had a great run and everything. But I still don't think, like, what are you going to tell Jon Moxley? You became AEW interim champion. You did this. You went through a tournament just for CM Punk to come back and win in his hometown. Like, I don't know if you want to do that to Mr. CM Punk or Mr. Jon Moxley, because Jon Moxley did a lot of good things, and Jon Moxley is great. And, Jon Moxley has been a great interim AEW world champion. So I just don't know if you want to do that. But in the end of this match, I'm going to take CM Punk to win and walk out as your AEW world champion. And we're going to end all out with the confetti celebrating, CM Punk all out, winning the world champion, and having himself a good old time. It's going to be a crazy night, people, at All Out. We have 25 matches this weekend, people, not counting all the promos, the video packages, everything like that. Worlds Collide is at least on a little earlier on Saturday, so we'll be good for that. But Sunday, or I should say Clash of the Castle is going to be on Saturday. I keep getting confused with the Worlds Collide, people. It is what it is. But we keep getting confused with it. So we got Clash of the Castle on Saturday. That's on a little early. We'll be good for that. But then on Sunday, we got Worlds Collide and AEW All Out back to back. And like I said earlier, everybody, we'll just be keeping the stream up. Your boy Tino will probably take like a 20-minute break. We'll make some food, grab a drink or two, take a couple of medicine breaks, if you know what I mean. You guys know, puff, pass. And then we will come back and we will watch All Out. So everybody, make sure you guys all come and hang out for all of these pay-per-views that are going to go down. And let's see how your boy Tino does on all of these predictions. I'm going to try to keep a tally and see how I did. But if not, we'll talk about it on the live streams. So everybody, thank you guys all for staying here this whole live stream and all of this predictions. So now let's get into the chat. We haven't checked the chat since we talked about All Out. So now let's get in and let's talk to everybody in the chat. What is up, everybody? He said Blair Davenport with the upset. We got our man SCW in the channel. What's up, SCW, my man? Thanks for coming and hanging out. I appreciate you. Jacob, there's the elite titles as well. Yes, there's the elite titles. We went over the trios titles. So we went through all of the matches. I made sure I had it up. So yeah, we got Nadia in the building. What's up, Nadia? We went through all of the matches. I know I tried to keep track of this. I know this is a little late, but thank you guys all. Hopefully everybody is still in the live stream. So thank you guys all. We got Eric in the building. What's up, Eric? Darby gets the win and the pin, he says. I could see it. Powerhouse Hobbs destroys Ricky Starks. That's what I agree. I agree, Chris. I think Ricky Starks is going to get destroyed. Martin, we got Martin in the building. What's up, Tino? Looks like we're getting soft in AEW, but only the 50%. Yeah, Will Morrissey came back on Wednesday. We didn't even talk about Will Morrissey. He is dating one of the AEW employees and everything. I think she's a superstar, actually. But so we could see it. He hasn't made a thumbnail or a picture yet of Will Morrissey being all elite. So we'll have to see what happens. Jacob says the Joker is going to be Big Cass. I heard that he signed with AEW. Well, if he signed and it's official, then we'll have to see what happens. So, Chris says Dark Order wins. Chris, possibly. It's obvious, one, that Omega was coming back to win the gold. If it wasn't the case, what is the point of bringing him back? Martin, I absolutely agree with you. What was the point of bringing him back if we were just going to have him be and not, like, what was the point of it? Like, what was the point of having the people do what they were doing? I don't understand. There's no point if he doesn't win the trios titles. Martin, I agree. Athena ends Jade's Cargill undefeated streak. If there's anybody to do it, Martin, I could definitely see it be Athena. Jungle Boy needs to win it unless Stunt comes back and becomes the new Jungle Boy. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe we could see him come back. Maybe I don't know. It would be really interesting. But yes, I think Jungle Boy needs that win. He needs to pick up the win over. He does. He absolutely does. There's no reason for it. And there's no reason why he shouldn't. He should win this rivalry and everything. And I think, I just cannot wait to see this match. What build did this match have? Lee and Swerve have been lost and they are the tag team champions. What the heck? Yeah, Martin, I was talking about it. All of the tag teams are pretty much in the trios tournament. So it's like, what is the point of having all of these tag teams if everybody is not going to, like, I just don't understand what's the point of having all of these tag teams if Swerve and Our Glory are going to, if Swerve and Our Glory are going to face the Acclaim, and nothing against the Acclaim. I just think that there's better tag teams out there than the Acclaim that Swerve and Our Glory could win. So I completely agree. And, I just don't know what we're going to see. But they added so many matches, Martin. Like, there should not be this many matches. Like, there's so many. It's crazy. He said, I actually knew Matt Caster was a sister in that segment. I knew him before he joined AEW. Yeah, I did not even know that at all. Oh my God. Oh my God, people. So, I completely agree. We got to get a sip of water, people. My mouth is all dry and stuff up in here. Let's get to the next comment. Chris says, Tony Storm wins. Martin says, I really want Jamie Hayter to win the match, but my mind is saying Tony Storm is winning it. Yeah, I think I'm taking Britt Baker, but I would rather see Jamie Hayter or Tony Storm win it, to be honest. I would rather see Tony Storm win it. Like, that would be my ideal pick, but we'll see what happens with that. I just think Britt Baker is going to win. She can't not be in AEW without a title, and it is, that's just what it is. So, he says, man, CM Punk is a man of some people. LOL. is a man. Martin, you're funny. It's maybe to make a draw for Dynamite, but also have a purpose for a rematch. I will go for Punk for Chicago fans. Be happy. Yeah, and it's funny because you would think that there are a lot of Chicago fans that love CM Punk, and obviously. But there also are a lot of people that don't like CM Punk. So, I mean, yeah. But, everybody, wouldn't Ryback be the man and the champion of the people for AEW? Martin, what are we doing here, my guy? What's with the Ryback? Everybody, make sure you guys all leave your comments and your concerns. We are now on the Q&A portion of this podcast. So make sure everybody drop your questions. We got a few questions on Instagram I want to make sure I get to. So let's make sure we give the people that answered and asked a few questions on the Instagram. So we'll make sure we get to those. But let's make sure we keep up with the chat. We got Chris says, CM Punk wins by DQ. I could definitely see that. They shouldn't have rushed Omega back for the trios tag team. I completely agree. The tag team tournament, someone like House of Black, I completely agree. House of Black would have been a perfect opportunity to win this and be the trios champions. I completely agree with you. That would have been a great way to do it. So everybody, make sure you guys all continue to leave your comments, your questions in the comments. And now let's get on to a few questions that we got from Instagram. And these are all from my man, Jerry Edwards. So, well, thank you, Jerry, for asking these questions. His first question is, should Drew McIntyre bring back Broken Dreams at Clash at the Castle? We talked about it a little bit earlier. Hell, yes, he should bring back Broken Dreams at Clash at the Castle. I said it earlier. I think if Drew McIntyre brings back Broken Dreams and he does what we all know that he can do, I think that we should possibly, and we will see Drew McIntyre win the WWE Universal World Heavyweight Champion. So I don't know, but yeah, I think that he could. His other question is, should Sheamus bring back Written in the Face at Clash? Should Sheamus bring back his old music? I would love to see Sheamus bring back his old music. We're seeing guys bring back their first names. Why not let's see people bring back their first let's see people bring back their music. I would love to see it. I loved all the old music in WWE. Jim Johnson is the GOAT out there. He's one of the best out there. So I am just, I just would love to see it happen. And his last question is, should Drew McIntyre dethrone Roman Reigns at Clash at the Castle? And I gave my predictions about that a little bit earlier. And I do that it would, yes, I do think that he is going to dethrone Roman Reigns, but I do think that it will become a mainstay and we will say, okay, yes, he's winning once we see Broken Dreams comes back. So I do see that we could see Drew McIntyre win. Maybe we see Karrion Kross get involved. We'll see him compete in his first match, his debut match on SmackDown. Apparently it was versus Drew Gulak. So we'll see what happens with that on SmackDown. I'm trying to stay away from the spoilers as much as possible because I don't like seeing spoilers. I want to watch it. I want to see what happens, and I want to see what happens. I would rather see, I would rather see it. So that's what I'm going to go with. But yes, I do think Drew McIntyre could win, and we'll just have to see what happens. Karrion Kross and Scarlett may just get involved. So now that we asked the 3 questions on the Instagram, everybody, continue to leave your questions and comments on Twitter and let me know what you guys think is going to happen. Let's see if we got any more. I tried to put it on all of the channels. So let's see if we got any other questions. Nobody's left any questions on Facebook. So let's see. Go for it, buddy. No, that's not it. She said, go for it, buddy. Everybody, thank you guys all so much for coming and hanging out here. Thank you guys. Thank you, everybody on Twitter that has retweeted all of my shows. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys all so much. So let's see if we got any more. Let's see if we got any more questions on one more thing. You check the Snapchats. We got 5 people in the stream. Thank you guys all so much for stopping by here. We gained another subscriber. Thank you guys all so much. I appreciate you. Let's see. I bet we will see an awesome stage. I hope so. I saw a little bit of a tease of it, man. It looks dope as hell. Oh, Snapchat. I was trying to think of which one it was. I was like, which one is it? Nope. Nobody got any more questions. So let's go into the few more. Oh, I see Martin is still asking questions. Thank you, Martin. He says, you know, Tino Ryback is your ex. Martin, get out of here. Get out of here with that nonsense. Ryback. Hey, Tino, he already teased Broken Dreams on Twitter. It was awesome. Yes, it was. And that was why I was thinking that if it does, I think we could see it happen. I really do. I think we could. Martin also asked, do you have more hype for a Clash at the Castle All Out? And which show do you think has more pressure to deliver more than the other? I am going to say I have more. So how do I say this? I am hyped for all 3 of them, but I think I'm more hyped for Clash at the Castle, specifically for the fact that there aren't as many matches, and the pay-per-view is on early enough to the point where I talked about that earlier too on SCW. All Out is going to have so many matches. There's going to be so many things going on. It's going to be so hard to keep track. It's going to be so hard to just do all of that it's just going to be one of those things that is just like, oh my God, can this pay-per-view just end? And it's like, I don't want to feel like that, but it's like, you know, there's 13 matches on the card. There's 3 on the pre-show. Worlds Collide starts at 3. 0 Hour starts at 6. And it's just going to be a lot. So I'm more excited for I'm more excited for Clash at the Castle specifically for that reason. But your other question, which show has more pressure to deliver, it's got to be All Out. Because you have so many matches. You have all this drama going around backstage. The main event was announced 2 days ago. And, obviously people are like, thank God. That I would be so mad if I paid to go see CM Punk in Chicago and he wasn't competing. And people are going to be complaining about that damn well. So I think All Out has more of a pressure to deliver because they need to go. They need to put on great matches, 13 matches, a pre-show, a 0 hour. They need to do a lot. So I think All Out has more pressure. I'm hyped for All Out, but I just think by the time we get to the main event, people, your boy might be sleeping like this because it's going to be a long night. So that's just what I think is going to happen. But I'm still excited for it. He says, I bet we'll see an awesome stage for Clash. I agree. Drew McIntyre wins the titles, and we get Cross versus Drew McIntyre. I'm down for that. Chris, that would be my ideal situation. Let Roman go have his break. Go let Roman do whatever Roman wants to do. And, yeah. So, I think that would be great to see Roman. I just think it would be great to see Drew McIntyre versus Karrion Kross, and see Roman Reigns get and have a little bit more time. And have time off. Chris says he's more hyped for Clash at the Castle. Martin says, poor Excalibur. He says like 100,000 words in 1 minute when he announces pay-per-view matches. He should become a rapper. He said they should become a rapper. You're so funny. Do you expect any announcements, promos, teases between the matches at Clash? What, Martin? I'm kind of confused on that question. Can you re-ask that? What do you mean? Do I expect any announcements okay, in between? Oh, okay, I got you. Okay, I got it now. Do what you expect any announcements or promo teases in between the matches at Clash of the Castle? I think we could see Charlotte Flair. We could easily see Charlotte Flair return. We haven't seen her. Andrade's been on TV for a while now. She was on the Broken Skull session with Stone Cold. It is infathomable to see where Charlotte Flair is going to show up. I'm surprised she hasn't showed up already. I've talked about it. I think we've seen it, and we've talked about it where I think that we could see Sasha and Naomi possibly come back. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. Maybe we see them. They come back after the 6-woman tag team match. If you're going to have them re-debut, that would be a great spot to do it, because I don't think a lot of people are going to see it. So see it coming. Possibly they would, but also that the UK family out there, all the UK people out there, they get to see that, and I just think that would be good. So possibly, I think there's more. I don't know exactly who. Maybe Bronson Reed. Maybe we see Braun Strowman a day earlier. Maybe they said Monday Night Raw. Maybe it's on Sunday or on Saturday, 2 days earlier. We don't even know what days the pay-per-views are on again. I'm confused, but yeah. So I definitely do think that we could. Chris says because of Damage Control. Chris is in love with Damage Control. Heck yeah. So if everybody wants to leave any more questions or concerns or answers, ask me any more questions, we're going to start going through all the housekeeping and let you guys know what's coming up. But we'll stay here for another 15 minutes if everybody wants to keep asking me questions. But if not, we're going to get going. And yeah, so everybody, keep asking your questions, and I'll tell you guys what else is coming up here on Tino's Time this week. So today, we had the preview show. Great preview show so far, everybody. Keep asking your questions out there. Let me know what you guys think is going to go down. And then, like I said, yeah. So tomorrow, it's Friday. We are 1 day away until Clash of the Castle and Worlds Collide and All Out. We got Friday Night SmackDown. Of course, we'll be here for Friday Night SmackDown for a watch-along. And we'll also be here for Rampage. We'll be watching Rampage. It is live in Chicago, Illinois. So hopefully that will be a good time, and we'll have to see what happens in Chicago on Friday night. But before all that, come and hang out with Tino at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9 o'clock in the UK, noon in San Diego. Because everybody, we're having a guest on the show. It's Tino's Collection episode, and we're having a major guest on the show. It is the man, the myth, the legend, one of the greatest collectors out there. He does figure hunts. He does reviews. He opens a bunch of boxes. He does all types of cool stuff. He is the collection, and he is the collector that I look up to, and I hope to have the collection as big as he has. It is my man. We are going to be joined by Gizmo 305. My man Gizmo and I are going to be talking about our collection. We're going to be going over a bunch of things. We're going to be talking about everything going on in WWE, our favorite items, how we started collecting, and so much more, everybody. So make sure to come and hang out 2 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time here in the USA, 9 o'clock over across the pond in the UK. Come and hang out with me and Gizmo. We're going to have a good time. Like I said, then Friday, we're going to have the watch-along for Rampage and SmackDown. Then Saturday, we'll have the watch-alongs for Clash of the Castle. And then Sunday, we'll have the watch-along for Worlds Collide and All Out, everybody. It's going to be one crazy weekend. So that is what is coming up here on Tino's Time. And then obviously next week, we're going to be having Monday Night Raw, NXT, Dynamite, and SmackDown watch-alongs. So everybody, that's what's coming up here on Tino's Time. Let's get back into a few more comments. Like I said, I'll stay here for a few more minutes, 10 more minutes if everybody wants to keep leaving questions. We got 8 people in the stream. Everybody ask your questions. We got 10 people. Ask your questions. We're going to stay here until all the questions are done. So make sure and ask Tino some questions. Let me know what you guys think about everything going down. We have, let's see, I lost it. What drinks are you buying for all the wrestling pay-per-views? So I don't drink alcohol. I do smoke. Tino is like Rob Van Dam. He's a connoisseur for marijuana. But I usually drink key lime water. Martin, if you know, you know. Tino is key lime water, the drink of the night, the drink of the day, the drink in the morning, all day, every day. Your boy Tino drinks key lime water, and that's my drink of the evening. We're going to have some food, though. We're going to get some pizza, get some wings. We're going to get some French fries. Your boy Tino's going to max the F out, and we're going to have a good time, everybody. It's going to be one hell of a day. So we're going to max out on Saturday and Sunday. Martin, you better come and hang out. Damage Control needs theme music and entrances. I agree, man. I agree that we need entrances and theme music and not them just coming out in their own music. He says, at this point, Tony Khan should announce another match, and it's right. You talking about Hornswoggle? Get out of here with my man, Hornswoggle. Come on. Hornswoggle versus Ryback? Get out of here. He said Ryback. That's so funny. He said Ryback versus Hornswoggle. You're funny. For the Undisputed Ruffles Championship. I want a rematch for the Women's Tag Team Championships on Monday Night Raw against Dakota Kai and Io Sky versus Aaliyah and Raquel Rodriguez. I would not be surprised. I would really like to AEW pull a massive shocker. I agree. We need something. It's a shocker. We need some type of a massive shocker that is going to be like, holy shit. What did these guys just do? What did these guys just put on? And what did it's going to be crazy. It's going to be a wild weekend, everybody. It's just, there's going to be so much going down. There's a lot of things that are going to be going down, everybody. It's crazy. There's just a lot. 25 matches. We've covered all of them here on the live stream. We're about an hour and 45 minutes in, everybody. So we're going to stay here. We have a few more comments coming in, everybody. AEW has needed something aside of returns to make AEW better again. Yeah, it started turning into all returns wrestling. ARW. It was like, come on. They need to start. What they need to do, Martin, is they need to start focusing, because I was listening to a podcast last night, and they made a very good point. They have all of these superstars, and they keep bringing in new people. But then you're not using the superstars that are already on your roster. And why is that? Why are you not using guys on your roster? And yes, they do use a lot of guys. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying anything against it. I'm just saying that they continue to bring guys in, and you're putting spots in, and you're like they brought in Morrissey a while ago. We didn't see him again, and then he came back again. And I hope that he stays, and I hope he does sign. Let's bring Enzo Amore back. Let's get Soft back. Let's get the other part of Soft back. Breaking news, Jacob has Braun Strowman returning to WWE and will be at Raw on Monday. Jacob, I did hear that, and I did talk about it a little bit ago. So, yeah, breaking news. But, yeah, I completely agree with you. They need to have something they need to have something besides returns to be shocking to us. I completely agree with you. He says, like the women aren't still getting enough time. They aren't. Like they aren't. And I feel like we're getting women's tag team champions. You guys see how great Tino's hair looks right now. I feel like we're getting women's tag team champions. I don't know why, but I can just feel it happening. I can feel it happening. We got another question. Chris says, Triple H makes the wrong move by making Aaliyah and Raquel women's tag team champions. Yes, Chris, I agree that it wasn't the exact right decision, but I also think that it is, like I said earlier, if Io and Dakota won and you bring back Sasha and Naomi, and of course that would be a great match, but then no matter who wins, one of them is going to feel like they lost a little momentum. So if you have Raquel and Aaliyah and they lose to one of them, it isn't as bad. So that's how I feel about that. But, Chris, I agree with you. That was the wrong decision. But that's the only thing I could think of why they're doing it. Martin says, for AEW and the pillar in the division is Britt Baker. That shouldn't be the case. Yeah, I agree, Martin. They shouldn't just continue to put Britt Baker. What's up, Tommy T? How are you doing, my man? Make sure to go back and rewatch my predictions for all of the matches that are going to go down. If you have any questions, we're going to stay here for another 10 more minutes, everybody. Your boy Tino's got to go get ready for a fantasy football draft. Got to go drive to his uncle's house. Got to go visit my little cousin Rocco. Everybody knows Rocco here in the live stream. So we're going to go hang out with Rocco. We're going to go draft a fantasy football team. And then, like I said earlier, I told you guys my schedule. We'll be back here tomorrow, 2 o'clock. Me and Gizmo, 3:05, we're going to go over everything that we have and a bunch of stuff in our collection. And it's going to be a good time. So make sure you guys continue and you guys come and hang out with your boy Tino for that. Also, what are we wanting to think or want after all the pay-per-views this weekend? I want great wrestling. I want storytelling. I want long-term booking. I want to see wrestling be great again. And I don't care what promotion it is. I said it earlier. I don't care. It's wrestling. Who cares? It's wrestling, people. It's not this. It's not that. We want to watch professional wrestlers. I saw a guy on Twitter, or I saw it on Twitter and I posted it on my Instagram. He said, just enjoy wrestling. And that's the fact. Just enjoy wrestling, everybody. That's all this is. Let's enjoy wrestling. We got 25 matches of action that are going to go down. We have 25 matches that are going to go down this weekend, and I think that they're all going to be great. Like I said, I'm sure some are not going to last as long as others and everything like that. So I don't know, people, but it's going to be a phenomenal weekend. I just cannot wait for it. We have a few more comments. What if Donald Trump is all elite? Martin, you're a funny guy, my man. Martin, you're funny. What if Donald Trump is all elite? You guys are great. I love you guys. So let's do this one more time, everybody. Let's do it. We'll do this one more time. We'll let everybody know what's going on. And then your boy Tino's got to get out of here because we got to go and get ready for that fantasy football draft. Tino's got to go win himself a championship. Speaking of fantasy football, though, everybody, go and make sure that you guys follow Tino's Time. Go check out my fantasy football schedule. The first episode will be coming out Tuesday before NXT. Go check out what I say in my preview for the first week of the season. Chris says Bobby Fish is done with AEW. Yes, Bobby Fish is officially a free agent. And Papa H, all you got to do is go bring him back. Go get him, Papa H. Go get Papa H. Papa H, bring back Bobby Fish. I know Kyle O'Reilly has a 5-year deal and everything, but let's just bring back Bobby Fish. Team him up with Roddy Strong, and let's have another tag team match. Or another tag team. I don't like the takes that fans from Twitter do. It's pointless and too negative. Man, the negativity and everything. I was looking on something yesterday. It was crazy. Tommy T says, what are my thoughts on Worlds Collide? Tommy, I really like it. Like I talked about this earlier when we were covering Worlds Collide. I don't think it's a bad thing because you brought like Nikki and Doudrop. Doudrop, Piper Nevins was in NXT. Nikki, Ash, Nikki Trash. Nikki Cross was in NXT. We saw Ricochet, which was in NXT. We saw these people, they were in NXT. So I really like it. Yes, it is. The main roster invaded NXT, Worlds Collide, but it just means the WWE is colliding, and I really enjoy it. I'm really happy with it. I wish they can take that. I wish they can give takes that make sense. I agree. No, you did not see what I said. What did I miss? What are your thoughts about SmackDown? I got that. I saw what you said, Tommy T. I got you. But anyway, everybody, thank you guys all so much. I appreciate all of you guys so much that came and hung out here on Tino's Time with your boy Tino today to listen to all of my predictions that are going down at Clash at the Castle, Worlds Collide, and AEW All Out, everybody. We still, like I said, we still have a big week upcoming this week. We got my man Gizmo tomorrow. One more time, everybody. Come and hang out with me and Gizmo, 2 o'clock, and let's see what we added and what we have in our collection. And then after that, we'll be live for both Friday Night SmackDown and Rampage. We'll be live for 3 hours, 3-hour watch along. Come and hang out. Let's watch SmackDown. Let's watch Rampage, the last 2 shows before we head off to the Saturday and Sunday weekend. That should be one hell and one fun weekend here on Tino's Time Wrestling and in the whole IWC, everybody. Go and check out what go check out what all of the IWC people said. Tommy, I did answer your question. I said that I agree with SmackDown, Ricochet, Nikki Ash, Doudrop. I agree. I like it, Tommy. I like that they joined them. So everybody, we'll be live for Saturday, Worlds Clash at the Castle. And then Sunday, like I said, we'll be live straight through for Worlds Collide and All Out. We might go grab some food and eat on the live stream. Maybe. We'll see how that goes. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet, everybody. But that's a Sunday problem. Let's enjoy Thursday. Boy Tino, gonna go and try to do some more studying for the fantasy football draft. Go check out my fantasy football schedule. Go check out me and my man SCW go over Worlds Collide. We had a good Q&A. Thank you again so much, Steve, for having me on your channel. Thank you for coming and hanging out here today. Thank you, everybody that left your questions on Instagram, Facebook, Martin, Chris, Tommy, Melinda, everybody that left your questions and answers. Hopefully, I answered all of your guys' questions. We'll be live tomorrow for Rampage and SmackDown. So if you have any more, come and hang out with your boy Tino tomorrow night, or not tomorrow night, tomorrow night. I don't even know what day it is, people. Yes, tomorrow night. We have no days off. That's right. Day 5 of the live streams. There's no days off here on Tino's Time, everybody. So tomorrow, come and hang out with me and Gizmo. Then for SmackDown and Dynamite, or Rampage, SmackDown and Rampage. Clash at the Castle on Saturday. Sunday, Worlds Collide and AEW All Out. It's going to be a crazy weekend, everybody. It's going to be one hell of a weekend. I'm doing pizza. Hell yeah, I'm doing pizza, Tommy T. We get pizza. We get wings. We're going to have ourselves a good old time here on the live stream, everybody. So make sure you guys all go follow Tino's Time and Tino's Time Wrestling on Instagram and Facebook. Tino's Time 1996 on Twitter and TikTok. Make sure you guys all hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. And finally, turn that notification button on. Tell all your friends and family to join Tino's Nation. Numbers are continuously going up. I love you guys. Appreciate you guys all so much. You guys are all the best. Have a good Thursday. Tino's going to go get ready for the fantasy football draft. And until tomorrow night, when we watch SmackDown and AEW Rampage, this is your boy Tino signing out from Chicago, Illinois, the Windy City.